welcome to today's live stream. And we are very fortunate because we have two different stories, and one is to do with quite a common problem among, I would say, athletes, this thing called tennis elbow, isn't it? And when you have tennis elbow, it can be quite uncomfortable, and to some extent, the pain can be quite excruciating, isn't it? And we are very fortunate because we have one of our guests all the way from Manitoba, Canada, right? And who will share with us his story about this discomfort called tennis elbow. Can we please welcome Rodel Olesko? Hi, Rodel. How are you?
Hey, good morning, Dr. Ong. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Rhonda, and to all the guests.
Yes.
Also, I have
Good
to say
morning.
good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. If ever
Yes,
there,
I know. Yeah, I said that last week. So for today, I didn't say it because then people will get sick about these things that I always say. Anyway, thank you so much for waking up early to share your story. Now, with your permission, I would like to show them how you blow on yourself to get rid of your problem, as well as your son. All right, is that okay if I share the short
yes,
video
absolutely.
that you sent to me? Oh, sorry, I can't. I'm having a bit of problem with that because I haven't set the yeah, I can't do the sharing because I reformatted my computer. But anyway, yeah, so you have this tennis elbow situation. Tell us about it.
So it actually started when I start working at home. So you would imagine that I would be, especially during the lockdown 2 years ago when the pandemic hits. So
Mhm.
um, I'm a full-time insurance advisor. So I I'm normally meeting my clients, but when the pandemic hits, I was locked down at home. So I was
Yeah.
kept at home working on my computer, working on similar thing that we're doing right now, Zoom.
Yeah.
So I've
Yeah.
been I've, I've been using my elbow for my right arm,
Mhm.
scrolling mouse, using the mouse, and using it more often than before. And then this pain actually developed slowly, and then intensifies as months goes by. And you would see me every now and then that I'll be holding my elbow um, with my left hand, because the pain is always there. It was it was not excruciating pain, but it was an annoying pain that is always there. So I went to my doctor, and then I was diagnosed to have a tennis elbow. She gave me some prescription on topical prescriptions, uh,
Mhm.
pills. So the pain would go away, but every time I sleep and during the evening, I would wake up because that pain is just there. That is
Wow.
when that pain really intensifies, and I won't be able to flex it like I'm doing right now. No way.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be in pain. Um, so that is my experience for 2 years until I I was introduced to iTeraCare
Yeah.
by
How
a friend.
who introduced you to iTeraCare? Just out of curiosity.
So his name is Edison Garcia. He's my
Mhm.
friend. He's one of our a very good friend here in Winnipeg. He's a very known person. So in one of the but to give you a very funny story is that December of last year, he started sending us pictures of this particular product and some explanation about the product. But I never ever, I always ignore him because I thought it was just another of those business that people would
Yeah.
push you to.
Okay.
Then one time he got me into a party. Imagine we are in a party or we are in a gathering, and he has this wand. He has this
Mhm.
device with him all over the place. asking
Okay.
me, what if do you want me to do you have any pain? You know what?
Mm-hmm.
He was just determined to show this product. I said, okay, while I'm eating, you can
Mm-hmm.
blow my my arm, or you can want my my right arm, because that is where my
Yeah.
pain is. So for
Mm-hmm.
30 minutes we were talking, I'm eating, we were chatting. And then I went home, and that evening I was able to sleep well. And the next morning I went to the
Mm-hmm.
gym, and this is the part that I was really struck. I am able to lift. I started with 20 pounds. Okay, this is
Yeah.
good.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I try to recall if I took a pill before I slept the other night. But
Okay.
funny thing is, I called my wife. I said, you know what? I was in a hurry. I mean, mom or honey, something happened to me. She thought I had an accident. No, my pain is gone. And you know what she said?
Wow.
So are you trying to tell me that you're going to buy that instrument or that device? I said, I think. And then I invited again Edison to come to my house to do
Mm-hmm.
another for the second time.
Mm-hmm.
Did. And then the next day, for the whole day, I was never experiencing anything. I said I was like, hey,
Wow.
this is too good to be true.
That's such
So
a blessing, isn't it? That's such a blessing, really.
I know.
For someone who goes to the gym as often as you do, a regular gym goer, I mean, wow, that's huge, really. That's just amazing. I hope that it will work for everybody, you know.
I know.
Whoever is watching right now, if you're experiencing such pain, please, yeah, you can be skeptical like Rodell, but
And
you
after
should
that,
try it.
one
Yeah.
more, Dr. James, is that after that second therapy, I was on my computer researching about this device. Why is it
Mhm.
working? What's in it? You know. And then after a week, I told Edison I'm gonna buy one, but I ended up
Wow.
buying three.
There you go. And then your son had some problem, right? I mean, he injured himself. That's about your son.
So what happened to my son is he
Yeah.
had an injury in a basketball game. So
Mm.
he twisted his knee when he rebounded. When he landed, I
Mm.
think something, because he's a big boy.
Yeah, he's
I
a big boy.
say
Mm.
overweight, but so what happened is he twisted his right knee, and
Mm.
I think the knee bone actually dislocated. So
Wow.
I said, this is a perfect timing for you to get injured, because I already have my.
So, Rodell, is like every home should have one, isn't it? Right? So, whatever awkward
Absolutely,
situation you're in, just blow
absolutely.
first before you go see the doctor. No, I mean, well, you know what to do. I mean, I'm not saying stop seeing the doctor. You can go and see the doctor, but if you choose to blow first, it's up to you, right? So that's
Yes,
what I'm saying. Okay, I have to be very careful what I say. Don't get too excited about it and tell people don't go see the doctor. No, I mean, please go and see the doctor all you want, but you can
but
try this if you want and see whether it
yeah,
works.
I
Okay.
think we found a device that really works. And
Yeah.
I'm actually very aggressive on promoting the product, not because I
Yeah.
wanted to make a business, but at the end of the day,
Mm.
people are suffering from different diseases.
I
Some people
know.
are
I
really
know.
desperate about getting treatment or cure to what they're doing. There's nothing to
Yeah.
lose. It will only cost you a little, but the benefit outweighs you know the amount of money that you're going to invest.
I
Especially, you are
know.
able to help other people. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming in to share your story. I mean, I guess, there's no stopping you now, from someone who used to be skeptical and just like almost instant. Well, I mean, you felt it the next day when you went to the gym, but it was almost instant, the effect. And now you're there to help people. You're just there to help other people. That's
And
just
also
great.
the skepticism, actually, the reason for that is that I do have a little of medical background. I'm a graduate of medical
Mhm.
technology back in the Philippines. So I said,
Okay.
What's with this thing? I mean, what's with this device that really makes it work and relieve the pain? Because I
Mhm.
know that the pain would be there every now and then, because that is based on
Yeah.
what the doctor said. It won't go. You need therapy. You need, but it works. I am totally relieved of the pain. No pain at all. Back to my
The only rational answer to that, when the pain does not come back, is it's healed, isn't
absolutely,
it? It's healed.
absolutely.
Yeah. So that's not something that we're used to, because we're used to like getting treatment, painkiller, those kind of stuff. So there you go. Anyway, thank you so much, Rodel, for sharing your story, and all the very best to you. And look forward to catching up with you one of these days. Who knows? I may be in Canada.
Oh, absolutely. Please, I'll be
Yeah.
your
The
host.
good thing about hosting live stream is that I have friends everywhere, right? So if I get to travel, I can just drop by and say hello. All right. Thank you, Rodel. Okay, there you go. So we have our first story, and it's more than just tennis elbow, isn't it? So you can just give it a try. Yes, our next story is pretty interesting, because we have this couple, beautiful couple, that I had the privilege to, first of all, bump into at the HQ, right? Because they were visiting and talking with Victor Hugh, our CMO for USA and Europe. And I was introduced to them, and I was like, wow, such vibrant, energetic. I don't know. I think I'll let you be the judge when you see them on live stream. And I got to know about them, about their history very briefly. And also, they used to be, I mean, before they joined Prive, they used to join other company, and so on. And they were very successful in the MLM industry. If I may, before I introduce them, say a little bit about their background. Tony and Rhonda, okay, they have been in network marketing industry for many, many years. Tony has been in the industry for 36 years, has been a student, teacher, speaker, consultant for the industry. And they met in the MLM industry. That's wonderful, isn't it? Right? And they've just celebrated their 21st anniversary. And in the previous MLM company that they joined, that company did $2 billion in US sales in 17 countries, right? 2 billion US dollars in sales in 17 countries. And for their personal sales alone, it's let me get this right, it's about 98 million US dollars. And they were featured in Success magazine. Wow. I joined the MLM industry in 1996, and I know Success Magazine. And I used to dream about, hey, maybe one day I'll be a top leader and top networker so that I can be featured in Success Magazine. So to be featured in Success Magazine is a wow. All right, it's a wow. Not everyone gets to be featured. So let us welcome Tony and Rhonda. So I'll just highlight both of you together, and let's just enjoy ourselves and have this kind of live stream podcast, whatever you want to call it. Um, I was just wondering, if you can share the Success Magazine thing, Tony. I don't know, because after I
Oh,
reformatted my, yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
Let me pull that. Let
yeah.
me pull that up. This is
Yeah.
kind of an
I mean, yeah,
oldie,
if you
it's
can, it would
old.
be great.
There you go. It's an oldie
Oh,
but a goodie.
okay, there you go. The reason why I get you to pull it up, because people want to see evidence, right? So there you go. Wow, that's amazing. How I envy you guys to be
Look at
featured
all
in
that.
this wonderful Success magazine. Wow. Tell us about it. Tell us about it. What
Well,
happened
this
there?
this this was quite an interesting time. First of all, thank you so much for allowing us to be your guests. We're so honored to be part of Prife and this amazing community of people that are doing such amazing, wonderful things for the world. Yeah, that was after many years of being an MLM. My first company, as a company called Shackley, back when I was 19, when I was in the Air Force, and I got this whole bug about residual income. So
Mhm.
when I was 19 years old, and just to see what this industry has done, many companies I tried in the early days, I failed at. But what for me, it was the personal growth that was happening, learning how to speak in front of people and learning how to take notes and learning how to learn comp plans and just become
Yeah.
a really good version of myself. And fast forward to, I don't know how many years ago, 20 years ago, maybe 50, yes, 18
Mhm.
years ago, we found this company that was kind of like Prife is at these early stages. They had a really
Okay.
interesting product, and
Mhm.
they were doing small numbers, and we got involved in those early days, and we got to watch that company
Mhm.
grow. And along the way, when you're making noise and you're making a history, people want to reach out and ask, how you're doing it. And we got asked by Success Magazine because of a relationship that our company had with that company, to be featured in one of their monthly publications. So it was one of those things. It just happened, and
It just happened. So
it just happened.
you were kind of riding on the wave,
Yeah.
so as to speak, and it was on going on onto a momentum. And well, that comes to the next question, and maybe Rhonda can chip in, is that we have been around for 1.5 years now in more than 50 countries, and some people can say, oh wow, it's a bit late, isn't it? And some people will say, hey, it's still early because every country is still new. So someone as successful as both of you, you get to choose. You get to choose so many companies out there. Why Prive? Why? That's a big question, right? Why Prive? So yeah, maybe Rhonda can
Yeah.
tell us. Yeah.
No, thank you for having us. We weren't even looking. That's the universe. Just, like everything was just kind of happened divinely. And my husband
Mhm.
one morning, just came out of meditation and was like, I gotta find something for my wife that's gonna help her with her menopause and my hormones.
Mhm.
And for the last 2 years, I had been dealing with hot flashes and night sweats and not sleeping and irritable and mood swings and all that kind of stuff. And all of a sudden he says, I got it. I figured it out. I'm like, okay, what is this? And so I started using it. I'm like, how do I do this thing? I'm like, oh, blow drying my hair. And, and then all of a sudden I, find out that I was supposed to do my meridians and my hands and my, and then somewhere on my body might have some discomfort and I can do it there. And I just, on day 6, all of a sudden I was like, I just had like an awakening, like, oh my gosh, I just had realized that my night sweats were gone. My hot flashes had minimized. I was sleeping better. Like this thing would knock me out at night. And I was like, okay, can we kind of really take a look at this and see if there's like a marketing plan behind it? Because, for
Yeah, I
the
was
last
about to say
20,
that. Yeah, how does
yeah,
the comp plan work?
exactly. And so, here we are 21 years later, and we, this found us, and there is a marketing plan behind it. And I'm like, I'm all in. I've got to go tell every single woman in the
It's the
world because of
universe.
my story. And
Yeah.
literally that's what I have been doing. And so we
Yeah.
was able to actually get in, sit down with our sponsor together in Nashville, Tennessee, and which was divinely also because we live in Nebraska. And but we happened to be out there when I was using it. And it's just been amazing. And just to know that this compensation plan, everybody can win, like everybody can win. And
I
I'm not
know.
used to
I was just talking to Tony, and he's just telling me that this is the first time that you guys are involved in a comp plan, which is kind of a
yeah,
binary,
yeah,
and in the past it's like building how many legs, and that kind of thing.
mhm,
And now suddenly you have this left and right thing, and how you guys are moving up, right? And how you're at the same time helping your leaders or downline below you as you move up. So it's like moving up together.
yeah,
And it's just amazing. Now, I believe everything happens for a reason in the
Yes.
universe, and something happened, right, to you to be convinced of this product. And then not only were you convinced, both of you flew all the way to this part of the world and attended the first anniversary. Tell us, I mean, why did you decide to come all the way just to witness, to experience, to, I don't know, tell us about your journey. It's been amazing. Yeah.
You know, there's this old saying that, you know, especially those that study the law of attraction or manifestation, that, you know, what you are seeking is seeking you. And this device, this company, this culture, I believe is divinely been put into our laps. And the speed in which it happened, you know, it's interesting when Rhonda says she had menopause for 2 years. I had menopause for 2 years because I was not sleeping. I was dealing with the same stuff that she was doing with. So, you know, it's not just a woman thing, guys. Just so you know, like when they go through it, we go through it. And so I was looking for an answer, and the crazy thing, it could have been anything that I could have found on the internet. It could help my wife, but it was this device. And when we found this device and got a hold of it, and you know, met our upline and all that, the speed, Dr. James, that this happened literally was like in a 2-week clip from the time we found it to the time she started using it to the time we got enrolled. And then 2 days after that, you know, this opportunity came for us to actually head out to Malaysia, which for me, this is important because being a leader in another company or knowing how this industry works, like I had to go straight to the source. Like we had to go straight to the nucleus of Prife, and we had to go to Malaysia. And again, the timing, it just happened so that, you know, you guys had
timing was just
event.
perfect. We were gonna celebrate 3,000 people, you know, event. I mean, what's more perfect than that? Wow. No wonder when I met you guys, you were so yeah, it was so exciting. It was so exciting for you guys, you know. Amazing. And I mean, you see, there's a lot of people, right, who are brand new, and maybe this is their first network marketing company, and they didn't know what to look for in a company and management and what makes it work. I mean, you've been through the industry, you've seen how company come and go, management through their incompetence and whatever, and things happen, right? So tell us, I mean, you came here, you investigated, did you like what you saw? Basically, you know, how did it go?
Yeah, I mean, I'll speak first. I know Rhonda, she's very passionate about this. One of the things was the timing of where Prife is at right now was it's perfect. The conversation of talking about frequency, that conversation is perfect for the world because there's this big shift. People don't want to do the medication thing. People are tired of seeing their doctor. Some people can't even in the hospital. So what's your alternative? Well, it's all these things we've been told. So the timing is amazing. For us to walk into an event that had 3,000 plus people that could not keep their mouths quiet because they're so excited for 2 days, it felt like we were part of our old company after 10 years of them being in business. And Prife is brand new. And then to hear their stories, where you can't even like hear somebody's testimonial without you crying because it's so impactful. It's like Rogel's story. It's like you just get so emotionally attached to the community and their stories and what really we're doing. It was overwhelming. And I know Rhonda, I've never seen her cry so much at an event, and we were always crying because we were just like, thank you. And the people are just beautiful.
Yeah, I was just so grateful just to be a part of that energy and that vibration of the entire company coming together and the amazing people. Like I could feel their hearts, although we were sitting at a table with people that, you know, spoke all these different languages and come from all these different cultures and backgrounds. We still felt like family, and it was amazing. Like, so yes, I cried a lot while I was there. And it was an awesome, beautiful experience. And I could feel the heartbeat of the company. And that was what was so important to me, was being able to come into an environment that I had no idea what to expect, and then feel the heartbeat. And when everybody started singing and dancing and we are Prife and gonna change a life, and like, you know, and all the ones went up and everything, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is it. Like we knew that we were home again. And that was like, that had been a long time since we had felt like that. And I'm going to start crying. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. But
wow.
you guys,
I feel you guys.
just,
I
so
feel
happy.
you guys. I mean, you guys are energy frequency kind of people. That's why I can feel you, you know. And without any doubt, I know both of you will reach the top. It's a knowing. It's not belief. It's a knowing. Both of you will reach the top. Okay, so I'm glad that I had that opportunity to bump into you guys and met up with you. And also, for many people who are watching right now, they're also wondering what's in it for them. I mean, is it a good timing to join? And as what Tony has said, it's the best timing right now because the company has reached a certain level where it is, and it's very secure right now. Am I right, Tony and Rhonda? I mean, you can see 3,000 people like so happy and so passionate. And if you would agree with me, it's not just about the money, is it? When you talk to the community and the people, I mean, yeah, they're making good money, but their priority, everyone that you speak to, is like how to help humanity, isn't it? I mean, it's so wonderful, so divine, and it's just making the whole thing so much easier. And that's why people who are involved in Prive, it's just the passion of helping another human being. And that's just amazing. That's just beautiful. Now, before we end this, just what would be your advice for people who are watching right now and deciding whether to do it, not to do it, to join, not to join? And what would be your advice, I mean, to these people?
Rhonda, go ahead. I know this.
Oh.
We talk about this all the time. I love it.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I know that you don't have anything to lose. I mean, literally, why not take, this amazing device, this tool, this appliance is going to be in everybody's house, eventually soon, right? Why not take it and try it? Because I know that when I take this and I work on somebody with the right intention and the right belief, and knowing the power of it, and also the power of the mind and the heart, right? It just works. And not one person has told me no yet. And I know that for those of you that are watching and you're like going, okay, what should I do? Just jump in, like jump in and go do it. Take care of yourself. iTeraCare, right? I take care of yourself. And I promise you, you will not regret it.
And I'll just say the most honorable thing that we can do as humans is to respect our bodies, respect our mind, respect our spirits. And the only way that I can be the best for everybody else, because I know everybody's so good about giving of themselves and taking care of the kids and taking care of the best thing that we can do. And when I told Dr. Steve when we were in a private meeting, I said, Dr. Steven, what I love about this device is that for 10 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day, I get to sit with myself and I get to be a little selfish in a good way. And I get to work and reconnect with myself to make myself better. And this is the only device that I've seen in my 36 years of being in the space that truly allows me to spend time with me and work on me, become the best version of myself. And then now I can be the best for everybody else. So we have to make sure our health is in check. And there's not another device on the planet that I've seen that's affordable, that everybody can have available to them. And we're only in 53 countries. Oh my gosh, you guys, let's go. I mean, I believe there's a lot more than 53 countries out there. And Dr. Steve said, we're going to be in 100 by the end of the year. I'm like, wow, so much opportunity. So we're so grateful. The checks from the company are great, Dr. James, but the checks from the heart are the ones, from the heart are the ones that we want. Those checks from the heart. So thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely. I mean, thank you so much, guys, for coming in here today. And thank you, Rodel, for sharing your story. So hope to see you soon and in Thailand. So now from November, supposedly, we have moved it to January, all right? January 2024. So we expect about 10,000 people. And definitely you will not be alone. You will come with your team, right? So I'll see you guys then in Thailand. And also Rodel, yeah, do come join us, all right?
Absolutely.
And meet everybody and have a bit of fun and build your network, because the product works for you and it works for a lot of people that seem to have lost hope. Seem to have lost hope, and there doesn't seem to be any remedy to their pain, disease, injury, and stuff like that. So now we're giving them hope, which is a great thing. Thank you so much, Rodel. Thank you, Tony, and thank you, Rhonda. And see you guys at the top, and also see you guys in Thailand. All right.
Yes.
So all the best to you. I'm sure there's a lot of work to be done, Tony.
Yes.
Right. Okay, so there you have it, guys. Amazing story. And also for those of you who are watching and about to start or just started, well, I hope you're inspired by the story. And there's a lot of opportunity because even in the countries that we have started, they are all at the pioneering stage. You can never find an opportunity at the ground level because like what Tony has said and together with Rhonda, I mean, why they were featured in a Success magazine, because that company was going in the momentum and they were just there to catch the wave on the way up. All right. So you want to be with a company that is just right on the momentum. The energy is high. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this live stream today. See you next week. Bye.
Medical disclaimers. iTera Classic and iTera Pro are not medical devices. The information provided on our website is for educational purposes only and does not substitute for professional medical advice. Please consult a medical professional or healthcare provider if you are seeking medical advice, diagnoses, or treatment. Praif International shall not be liable for risks or issues associated with using or acting upon the information on our website. Praif International shall not be liable or responsible for the actions, misrepresentations, or negligence of our members who are independent contractors.